Kate Hardcastle is a consumer expert, and she's been involved in the making of the programme. Kate, thanks for coming on You and Yours. Now, if you haven't got the same things in a product, how can you say the price is matched?
I think you have just there explained the situation that most time-pressured customers feel, in that they are looking at the face value of marketing and advertising, be that in-store or promotions online, and they are trying to navigate with challenges regards their own time management, how to get the best value for the household. And if they've got to start looking into such small detail and fine print that they've got to really justify every single price switch they might make, it becomes challenging. And it's even more a situation for consumers where supermarkets themselves spend billions advertising each year to talk about gaining our loyalty and trust. And therefore, this really sits uncomfortably against that messaging of integrity.
Well, Panorama looked at lots of other supermarkets as well, and they said that they found no clear evidence of a pattern of consistent differences in the proportions of main ingredients in their goods compared with Aldi. And that's why they looked at Tesco's. You've used this term value engineering. What does that mean?
It comes from the idea that every single product is looked at in terms of its final price to the customer and what is involved in not just creating that product, so the ingredients, but the packaging and its route to shelf. And majority of costs in majority of products have gone up. That is very fair to say. It's also very fair to say that we as consumers do not appreciate or enjoy any price increases, and we want everything to be incredible value all of the time. And the realism in all of this is very much something that the marketing from supermarkets perhaps doesn't talk to. And I think there's an education piece too as consumers, that we are on this cost of living crisis. We're very sensitized to prices, and we have to understand that whilst this value engineering is happening, which you might see through something like shrinkflation, the idea that you're buying the same product, it looks the same in its packaging, but it might be smaller, or through to the ingredients being different to what we feel, it's all part of this push from us as consumers to get better value and supermarkets to respond to that. It isn't our fault as consumers, though. We should be able to flex into our trust as shoppers to make sure that if we see something that says like for like, this is the same price, that's what it is.
We had big discussions in the You and Yours office this morning about what is a chicken nugget. So when Tesco say it's price matching, they're price matching a packet of chicken nuggets. Does it matter that it's not the same ingredients as Aldi chicken nuggets?
I feel for the majority of consumers, on the key ingredient, their title ingredient, if you like, their chicken, it is going to matter. And I think the eye-opener from programmes like tonight, or indeed where we see the Markets Authority, or indeed investigative consumer work that's done by brands like Which, every time it's a really salient reminder for us as shoppers that it's buyer beware. But it just shouldn't feel like that. We should have the use of technology at our fingertips. We should be more informed than ever. But it's realistic that a lot of people's basket might contain 30 to 50, maybe even more products every single week. And if all of us had the time to be completely, scrutinising every single product, it's just unrealistic. So I think it's a fair ask. If it's a chicken nugget and it has a lot less chicken in it, does that seem fair to you as a consumer? And I think the majority would say no, it doesn't.
Consumer expert Kate Hardcastle, thank you. And you can see more on this on Panorama tonight. Supermarket deals, how good are they? It's at 8 o'clock on BBC One, and you can also watch it on the iPlayer.